Fatherhood is a journey like no other, and this Father's Day, we're all about celebrating dads and their incredible commitment to their kids. Today, we'll hear about a national campaign and how it aims to make a difference in the world of fatherhood. Let's welcome the CEO of Fathers Incorporated and director of the National Responsible Fatherhood Clearinghouse. We have Mr. Kenneth Broswell. Hello, Kenneth.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Yes, happy to have you on. We're excited. Father's Day is just around the corner. So tell us about the Dadication campaign. What's it all about? What is it all about, and why does it matter?
So, the Dedication campaign is a public service awareness campaign to really bring forward the narratives of dads, right? And so, we started this campaign 5 years ago. And in that campaign, when we started, we were dealing with the more serious issues around fatherhood, whether that was coming home from an incarcerated situation, addiction, not having a job, just simply struggling in life, right?
Mhm.
And so, as we continued to tackle some of those more tougher issues, we decided this year that we really wanted to touch something much lighter. And we also wanted to focus on young dads. And so, this year, we decided to uplift some narratives from three dads around the country who are just telling beautiful stories about their first encounters with their children, whether it was the first time they heard them say dada, or the first time they saw them ride off on the bike after trying to teach them how to ride a bike, or the first time hearing their child say, I love you, or I'm proud of you, any of those kinds of things that really strike at the inspiration that we want our fathers to have.
Oh, I love that. And I love that we're uplifting the dads. So, in that, where can dads find fatherhood support services and programs?
So we've created a very robust website at fatherhood.gov. They can come to that website and they can find all kinds of tips for activities to do with your child, understanding how you can help them in their homework and engage in their educational lives. We have other videos, we have webinars, we have podcasts, you name it. We also have a program map, which for dads who are looking for services in their local communities can find where programs are in their local spaces to be able to get fatherhood programs and fatherhood services. In addition to that, where there are places around the country where there may not be fatherhood programs,
Hmm.
we have a toll-free number that our dads can call and talk to our folks within our agency that will help connect them to services that may be in their community, might not be there specifically for responsible fatherhood, but can help them nonetheless.
Yeah. And you were talking about those special moments that dads get to have, whether it's their kids saying dada for the first time or teaching their son how to ride a bike. What are some of the awesome benefits that come with having an involved and engaged dad, Kenneth?
There's so many great things that come out of that. If you just look at the educational space, we know that when active fathers are involved in the lives of their children, that they fare better in school. They're more apt to have A's. They're less apt to be absent. They have higher self-esteem. Everything benefits them in terms of cognitive activities. They're more aware of themselves. They're more secure in themselves when fathers are around. If you look at social economic spaces, when fathers are actively involved in their lives, they're less likely to be impoverished. There's so many great things that happen when fathers are involved, and we want them to understand that don't be so hard on yourself about you not being able to do everything you think you should do or want to do. We know that 60% or over 63% of dads say that they wish they can do more, right? Because we're just so hard on ourselves. I'm like, the most important thing to be able to say is that I did.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so what would you say are some of the ups and downs that newer or young dads might face, and how can they power through maybe those tough times?
I've been answering this question this way, by reflecting on my own life. I was 17 years old when I had my first child. And one of the things that I remember most about that time is my confidence level. I did not think that I could be a great dad. I didn't have a role model in my life. I didn't meet my dad until I was 23 years old. I didn't have a lot of healthy manhood examples in my community, and I had to figure it out. And figuring it out did not allow me to be engaged in my oldest daughter's life in the way that I should have been. And I could not recover from those several years that I wasn't in their lives. And so I think campaigns like this is important so that we help dads understand that we want you to be involved, but we also want you to know that we're supportive of you. And
Mhm.
that leans into the second piece, which is the resources, right? We want them to know that not only are we expecting that you show up responsibly in the lives of your children, but we're also going to provide the resources that you need in order to do that.
There we go. And again, it's important that dads know that they have those resources. Happy Father's Day to you, Kenneth. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for more information. To learn more and to tap into the resources Kenneth just mentioned, you can go to fatherhood.gov.